I won this D-Summon from Mushi Report and I'm about to head out to a card store for a store event. So I just thought that I'll give everyone a look at what it looks like over here in sunny Singapore.
Welcome to Singapore.
Which is pretty much the opposite side of the globe for most of you over there watching this video to see what it's like to take part in a store event over here. So I'm going to be bringing along Amethyst Emerald simply because, well, this is one of the cheapest deck that you can get, especially with the cards being a lot more expensive to get it over here. And I also managed to luckily open my 3rd and 4th copies of Cusco from my previous box opening. You can go and check that one out over here. And yeah, that's the idea. Luckily, the store has a couple of John Silvers, so I'll be collecting them at the store. So let's get to sleeving the decks over here right now, and then we'll head off to the tournament. And I'm back. So yeah, I had a very fun evening that ended up making me take lesser footage of the store than I wanted to. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun getting to play my very first constructed tournament and also getting to meet people. We just had a fun time chatting about Lorcana in general. So there were 12 of us playing in this event. So it was going to be a 3-round Swiss event. Basically, whoever does the best would be getting the top prize, which was actually an OP kit. Hey. And aside from that, for each win you just get 1 booster pack. So that's the idea for the tournament. Very first round, I was playing against initially an Amethyst Ruby player. But then there was a repair because one guy came late. So alright, it's okay. And I ended up playing against Amber Sapphire this time around. So how I went with the Amber Sapphire opponent, I think it was a pretty standard play for Amethyst Emerald. If you get lucky, you don't miss your drops, and especially if you get Flynn Rider. Because when Flynn Rider is here and he makes the opponent drop the card earlier on, I always feel that I am at a big advantage somehow. And yeah, it proved true. The Flynn Rider, I managed to draw it both times round and play them by turn 2, and I managed to win that first round. Very lucky with 2-0. Next up, my next opponent was Amethyst Ruby this time round. No repairing, so we had to play per normal. You have to know how to play against your opponent properly because I had to do stuff like make sure on turn 6, I pretty much played nothing because I had my Cusco and Pascal on the field and just quested them because I was waiting for Be Prepared. While my opponent, he maybe didn't have a very great hand, so he didn't have stuff on the field and he had to play the Be Prepared. My turn 7, just keep on slowly playing characters out to just slowly quest for lore and yeah, manage to win the game from there. And one important point to note is I kind of missed my turn 4 drop, yet instead from friends on the other side, I drew into double Flynn Rider. So yeah, my turn 4 was a fantastic nice double Flynn Rider, which is why I could get quite high in lore. So that's how my second round went, another 2-0. Very lucky day that day so far. And then my final round was against a fellow Amethyst Emerald player, representing, because there were only 2 of us playing this budget meta deck among these 12 players, yet both of us were at 2 wins so far, so it was really just to see who got more luck that time round. Because Amethyst Emerald, as long as you don't really miss your drops, you're going to be playing pretty much aggro to just try and quest for lore quickly, and yeah, I got lucky, I guess. I managed to just get all my characters out and just keep on questing. Then yeah, I managed to win that one too. The main difference, I guess, in our builds was that he had focused on just making sure everything was really inkable, so he didn't play stuff like Rafiki and Mother's Knows Best, and his focus was just mainly making sure that he would get to turn 5 with Cusco safely. So maybe that's a nice way to go against the Amethyst Ruby, which is how he would have won the earlier rounds. But I managed to just keep on questing for lore and managed to control the board to win the game. And that was my 3rd win. So all 3 wins were all 2-0 games. I was really lucky that night. And since it's based on the Magic Companion app, because we don't have Lorcana officially here, so we can't use melee, I actually got pushed up very high in the standings and got the very first place. And these are my prizes. I got 3 booster packs for 3 wins, and I might, I guess, have won officially, maybe. I don't know if this is the first one in Singapore, in Asia, but yeah, I won my first proper OP kit. Hey, so that's something nice. Let's open them up. Now let's see what we got. So these are the 3 packs that I have. As usual, I have issues opening the Lorcana packs. Okay. Let's see what we have over here. Stitch. Okay. Grammatella. Hans. I bought a Hans to join the tournament. Oh, Robin. And, okay, Horace. Okay, nice. Now I have an extra Hans because I bought one when I was short of one to join the tournament. I bought 1 Hans and 2 of the John Silver, as you could see in the video earlier on. And yeah, so okay. And Triton, you have forgotten me, Lilo, and Mickey Mouse, and Cheshire Cat. Okay, for Cheshire Cat, I'll live with it. Last one. Do I get lucky? I'll like a Tinkerbell, please. Rapunzel, although the other guy who won with he won 2 packs with his Amethyst Emerald and he got the Rapunzel. So he is the biggest winner of the event, I think. So yes, let's see what I got. Jasper, Maleficent, nice. And Genie and Healing Glow. Okay. Well, this is my officially 4th Genie, not including the enchanted one. So, alright, that's not bad, I guess. Pretty nice pulls, no legendary, but I got quite a few decent super rares, so that's okay. And, of course, hey! So, yeah, this is the first OP kit promo that I have, which I have no idea why they cost that much on eBay, but I'm still very happy to get one. And as for the deck I was playing, let me clear these up. I have a lot of cards to clear up, especially from the deck, the box opening video you guys saw the previous day. You can see all the boxes and cards are still here. I haven't had time to sort them out yet, but yes. And then let's take a look at the deck I was playing for the evening, in case any of y'all are interested. Also, the links are in the video description for people who want to check the deck profile on Lorcana or dreambond.inc. So yeah, okay, 4 Pascal standard. Olaf, I like 3. I think 3 is sufficient because I don't really like drawing to him late game anyway. 3 Cruella de Vil. I think this one may be a slightly different choice from many Amethyst Emerald you have seen. I like her simply because she has 3 willpower, so she survives a Tinkerbell or Grab Your Sword, and yeah, she's a pretty nice one to have in the later game if you're playing against Ember Steel, since you can just bounce all the troublesome characters back to hand. So I like this one as a kind of a tech choice. Megara, I think 2 is sufficient simply because I think the main aim is for Olaf and her together to take out Simba so they can go against the Lilo. But yeah, I don't think that happens too often. So 2 is enough for me, but she's still a nice card. I like to have her as an option. Then we have Flynn Rider 4, of course. 4 Maleficents. 3 Rafiki is sufficient, I feel. I was considering one of them change to Zeus, but I still don't like Zeus with having 0 strength. So yeah, so that's the idea. And 4 Cheshire Cat. We have 4 Jasper. I have 1 Peter Pan for one simple reason, because I like the evasive and he's a nice way to help me trigger off friends on the other side to keep him safe. Yes, he gets taken out easily by Fire the Cannons, but then not many people are playing Fire the Cannons. So extra evasive, that's a nice card. Okay, and then Tinkerbell and Hans at 4 each, pretty standard. We have 4 Costco's, 4 Mad Hatter, 2 Genies I feel is sufficient because it's not really good against Amethyst Ruby anyway, and even against Ember Steel it's just alright. So yeah, I think 2 is fine. I just want to reduce the uninkable stuff. I can still get ink screwed even though I only have 12 uninkables. Okay. And 3 John Silvers. Then the rest of it is just, yeah, 4 friends on the other side, of course, and 3 mothers knows best. So this is the build I was playing. Pretty simple, standard, just aggro, rush to quickly gain lore. That's the basic concept. I think this deck does very well against Amethyst Ruby. I have a very good win rate against them. It's the Ember Steel that's a bit more of a concern, but I decided that that deck was so expensive, especially the 4 Rapunzels and the 4 Tinkerbells and all that kind of good stuff, that, well, I did not expect to meet too many of them. So I thought this was a good choice, and it worked out great. So yes, that's the whole video I have for you all today. I hope you enjoyed this short visit to the Singapore card store to go and play an event there, so you all saw something different, maybe not the usual US, Europe card stores you all see, but at least you all see something different in Asia over here, how we are actually playing Lorcana, even though it's just not officially released at all, but there's a small group of people here who are really interested to play. That's the video I have for y'all. Hope y'all enjoy it. This is D Summon from Bush Report, signing out.